What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? I'm Guy Wozniak. This is the Comic Book Guy channel, and of course, you are watching episode number 25, if you can believe that, of course, Comic Book Jeopardy. Now, today on the show, we have 30 new questions and answers for you to test your knowledge on all things comics and more. Now, if you are new here, do me a couple of favors before we get on to it. First of all, hit the like and the subscribe buttons, please. We do really both need and appreciate all of that support. It's paramount to what we're doing here. And if you really want to help and you really want to support the channel, maybe consider clicking that little join button down below and maybe consider getting yourself a channel membership. We have a bunch of channel memberships signed up right now, and a big thanks to all of those guys. What a channel membership does is it will not only give you a warm and fuzzy feeling inside, but it will also give you access to our weekly members-only polls that allow you to vote on future categories on the show. So yeah, you should consider doing that. Now, speaking of those categories, let's go over this week's 6 new categories right now. Category number 1 this week will be Venom. One of my all-time favorite villains from one of my all-time favorite comic book creators, Todd McFarlane. And while the Venom symbiote has been known for binding to many different people over the years, we'll be focusing on one host in particular in this week's episode. Category number 2 will be Sidekicks, a pretty straightforward category testing your knowledge on hero support characters from comic books. Our third category today is DC Horror, and DC Comics have been well known for their horror titles over the years, and here we have a series of questions all about those comic books. Category number 4 today will be The Boys Comics, and if you've seen The Boys show but not read the comic book series, you might still get a bunch of these questions right, but these questions are specifically targeted at the comic book continuity of the series. Category number 5 will be comic book weapons, and we could have done an entire 30-question show just on iconic comic book weapons, but these 5 questions will focus on some of the very best. And finally, category number 6 today is Cartoon Catchphrases, and yeah, this is our pop culture wildcard category as voted on by the channel members. And this week, we are going to have a series of questions all about famous cartoon catchphrases, so I hope you're ready for that. Now, yeah, the rules for the show, they're pretty straightforward, but in case you're not familiar with them, all you got to do is keep score, if you'd like to. Just add up your points that you've earned for correct answers, and as I always say, don't bother subtracting points for wrong answers unless you want to keep score like a Jeopardy purist, in which case, good luck, go for it. Now, there will be one daily double question somewhere in this round, and when that pops up, you can wager the points that you have previously earned on that question, and possibly wager them all, and even double your score, so be ready for that. And then, of course, at the end of the show, we will have a final Jeopardy question, and it's probably going to be the toughest question of the show. And again, you'll have the opportunity to wager however many points that you'd like to that you've previously earned on that last final Jeopardy question. Now, the most important thing of all, though, is make sure you leave your final score down below in the comments when you're finished. Now, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and pass the show over to my buddy and my co-host, Matt, and he'll run you through the game board, and then I'll be back here at the end of the show to sign us off with one final message.
What's up, everyone? This is Matt, and this is Comic Book Jeopardy. I hope you're ready to test your comic book knowledge, so let's dive in. Venom for 200. The Venom symbiote attached to this muscle-bound newspaper reporter while at the Lady of Saints Church in New York City. Who is Eddie Brock? Sidekicks for 200. This hero is the sidekick of a certain Dark Knight. And that's an easy one. Who is Robin? DC Horror for 200. First appearing in issue 92 of House of Secrets in 1971, Alex Olsen resurrected as this creature after sabotage to his lab caused an explosion. What is Swamp Thing? One of Guy's favorites, at least the Alan Moore version. The Boys for 200. He is the newest recruit for the team in the beginning of the series. Who is Huey Campbell? And yes, his appearance is based on Simon Pegg. Comic book weapons for 200. Each of the Ninja Turtle brothers has his own unique weapon, and these are those 4 weapons. What are the bow staff, nunchucks, sai, and katana? Cartoon catchphrases for 200. This nonsensical catchphrase is frequently yelled out by Fred Flintstone. What is Yabba Dabba Doo? And that'll bring us to the end of the cupcake round. I hope you went 6 out of 6 on those, and I hope you're ready for the 400-point questions where things are going to get a little more difficult. Venom for 400. Eddie Brock became a disgraced journalist when he erroneously reported on the identity of this notorious serial killer. What is the Sin Eater? Sidekicks for 400. This red-hued sidekick of the Green Arrow famously grappled with drug addiction in 1971. Who is Speedy or Roy Harper? DC Horror for 400. This supernatural horror comic published under the DC imprint Vertigo features an occult detective and sorcerer with a cynical perspective on life. Who is Hellblazer? And yes, that sorcerer is, of course, John Constantine. The Boys for 400. This is the name of Billy's pet bulldog. What is Terror? And what a great name for a dog. Comic book weapons for 400. This is the name of the mystical hammer of Thor. What is Mjolnir? That's right, Mjolnir. Cartoon catchphrases for 400. This cartoon, based on a popular comic series, had the 4 main characters frequently using the word cowabunga. What is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yes, another Turtles question because Guy loves the Turtles. Venom for 600. While Brock was in prison, the Venom symbiote spawned an offspring that bonded with this serial killer and formed Carnage. Who is Cletus Cassidy? Sidekicks for 600. This Marvel character has had many roles throughout the years and has been a sidekick to iconic characters such as Captain America, the Hulk, and Captain Marvel. Who is Rick Jones? DC Horror for 600. This Garth Ennis written Vertigo title follows the misadventures of Jesse, Tulip, and Cassidy the Vampire on a mission to find God. What is Preacher? The Boys for 600. The series follows a clandestine team that works for this government agency. What is the CIA? Comic book weapons for 600. This weapon was constructed of the life force of Ilyana Rasputin and forged in limbo. What is Soul Sword? Yes, that big honking sword she carries around. Yes, that's what that is. Cartoon catchphrases for 600. This iconic 80s cartoon usually ended with a short PSA with the phrase, "Knowing is half the battle." What is G.I. Joe? And I recently watched the first G.I. Joe movie, and I gotta say, that intro is just banging. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. We would really appreciate the support. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna jump into the 800-point round. Venom for 800. Venom left New York and became a lethal protector of the homeless population in this city. What is San Francisco? And yeah, who didn't love that really cool foil cover for Venom Lethal Protector #1? I mean, I was a sucker for it. Sidekicks for 800. This unskilled and hapless former henchman of Hydra is a reluctant sidekick to the Merc with a Mouth. Who is Bob, or Hydra Bob? DC Horror for 800. Each of the first 5 issues of this DC Vertigo series featured 2 stories, one by Scott Snyder and the other by Stephen King. What is American Vampire? The Boys for 800. In the comic series, this New York landmark was destroyed on 9/11 instead of the Twin Towers. What is the Brooklyn Bridge? Comic book weapons for 800. This gauntlet is the offspring of the primal forces of the universe and seeks out a female host. What is the Witchblade? Cartoon Catchphrases for 800. In the Transformers cartoon, Optimus Prime would frequently tell the Autobots to do this when leaving on a mission. What is rollout? And the Autobots might roll out, but we are going to roll on to the toughest round of Comic Book Jeopardy, the 1,000-point round. So good luck, as you will need it. Venom for 1,000. Eddie decided to reform his life and sold Venom at auction. This was the next person who wore the symbiote. Who is Angelo Fortunato? So apparently the crime lord Don Fortunato bought the suit to try to make more of a man out of his son Angelo. And this was a short 3-issue run of the Marvel Knights Spider-Man issues 6 through 8 from 2004. So check it out. Right, sidekicks for 1,000. This muscle-bound former wrestler turned superhero briefly teamed up with Captain America. Who is Demolition Man, or D-Man, or Dennis Dunphy? DC Horror for 1,000. Oh, and you know what that sound means, don't you? Yep, that's our daily double. Go ahead and wager as many points as you've previously earned on this question from DC Horror, and good luck! The House of Mystery and House of Secrets, a pair of DC Comics horror anthology titles, featured these 2 hosts respectively. Who are Cain and Abel. All right, so how did you guys do on that daily double? I hope you got it right and made a true daily double. So now on to the boys for 1,000. This is Mother Milk's actual name. What is Baron Wallace? And for the life of me, I could not remember this until I looked it up, and I've read the entire boys series. Comic book weapons for 1,000. The ebony blade, forged from a meteorite by the wizard Merlin, was wielded by Sir Percy of Scandia, who is also known by this name. Who is the Black Knight, and it's currently wielded by his descendant, Dane Whitman. Cartoon Catchphrases for 1,000. The phrase Dr. Claw would say when his plans were foiled by Inspector Gadget. What is next time, Gadget? Next time. Who didn't love that? And that brings us to the end of the 1,000-point round and takes us to Final Jeopardy. As I'm sure you're well aware, in Final Jeopardy you can wager as many points as you previously earned on this final question in the category of The Joker Did What? And yes, the Joker has done some crazy stuff over the years, and this question will pertain to one of those crazy things he did. So I hope you've got your wager locked in and are ready for this final question. Good luck. In the new 52 DC Comics relaunch, the Joker is reintroduced by having his face cut off by this villain in the Faces of Death storyline. Who is the Doll Maker? Barton Mathis. Yeah, that happened in 2011's new 52 reboot of Detective Comics by writer and artist Tony Daniel. And like today, DC doing was a lot of interesting and innovative things back in the early 2010s. with their new 52 titles. So if you haven't read those, maybe go back and explore some of the stuff they were doing. Aquaman by Jeff Johns was really good back in those days as well. And with that, I'm going to pass it right back over to Guy.
All right, guys, that'll wrap the show up for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, we really love all of your help, all of your support. So please click that like and subscribe button. And I suggest clicking the notification bell as well so you don't miss any future episodes or miss information about the 10,000 subscriber giveaway that we are very, very close to. We have over 9,300 subscribers right now. And once we hit 10,000, somebody is going to win that collection of the Wolverine limited series comic books, which I think anyway is a pretty awesome prize. I'll have a link to the giveaway announcement video that you need to see in order to be entered in the giveaway. I'll have that down in the pinned comment and probably in the description of this video, so check that out. Now, with all of that said, I guess I will go ahead and wrap this one up for today and say, as I always do, thanks for tuning in and watching. We greatly appreciate it. Now, number one, keep collecting comics, keep supporting your local comic book store if you have one. And number two, keep watching our videos. We really appreciate it. And until the next time, bye now.